Alright, so here I am recording some more riffs. Using my new amp that I've got here is the Peavey Vypyr Tube 60 watt version. I've got a couple different settings set for different clean and different distorted sounds. I'm going to use just the basic first model here, which is it's a twin amp. It's on its regular settings with a chorus effect on the rack effects options here, and it's just a simple little riff. I've actually been kind of tooling around on it, trying to tweak it a little, but I can't seem to get it to sound exactly the way I want to with the tweaks, so it's still a work in progress. But I do open E, and then I go up to the A and on the 12th fret, and then I go to the D on the 10th fret, back to the 12, up to the 10, and then release off for a 9, and then back to the 12. Then I slide down a couple, and I do the open E again, up to the 10th fret on the A, and then the 9th fret on the D, and then I release off to the 7th, and I'm trying to tweak it with after the second pass, where I'll do kind of like a little hammer off or hammer on pull off kind of thing. I guess it's just hammer-ons, but I can't seem to get it to sound the way I like, so I'm still working on it. I'll kind of include it, but it might not sound quite right. So here's that. Sorry. So it's that I've been working on there. It sounds alright, but I kind of picture it sounding a little differently in my head. I'm going to keep working on it with that hammer on and see if different parts of the neck work better, but that's basically what I was working on with it. So I'm going to switch to a distorted channel now, and this is a hot rodded Frankenstein amp. I don't have any effects on it currently. I kind of like it with the tremolo. I'll show you that after I do just some basic runs through with it on its cleanest settings here. I've just kind of got the pre-gain all the way up on this and pretty high on the low end, since it's more of the low end riffs and low strings I'm using. A decent amount of mid and high in it, and post gain is about middle. So I like the sound of this. It's pretty deep and crunchy for some of the heavier riffs that we're working on. I've been working on, I'm not sure the scale name, but I saw a post from another guy who's talking about it. Says it's a pretty good metal scale. I've been tinkering around with the sound on it, and I really like it. So I've got a few different things there that I've been working on. So I'll show you some of that. This primarily from the scale, it's open 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, and then it repeats back at the octave from 12 up. So I've been kind of tinkering with some stuff, like really high up and then lower down. So here's one of the things that I've been working on here. So it's basically tremolo pick. I'll go 5 7 8 7 5 8 4 0, and then I'll do 5 7 8 7 5 8 13 12. So just constantly tremolo picking, and I've been doing it some open and then some palm muted. I kind of like doing the palm muting until I get to the last two, so the 4-0 will be open, and then the second round through the 13-12 will be open, palm muting the rest. So here's kind of what that sounds like. Sorry, messed that up. I like that sound. It works pretty well on the lower strings as well. It's pretty deep and throaty down there. So here's what it sounds like on the bottom here on the F sharp. Pretty well down there as well. Messing around just in that same scale pattern, found kind of like going really high up here on the high E string. So it basically follows the same pattern after the 12th fret. You do 12, which would be the same as the open, 13, 16, 17, 19, 20, and then 22. Which most standard guitars will have 22. This guitar has 24 frets, so it brings it back up to the full octave. I'm not going quite that high. I'm sticking at the 20 marker here. That's as high as I take it, and then working my way back down into the 12 range and then I'll drop it down to the low strings again and do some power chords kind of based off of that. So I'll show you that here. I'm sorry. Kind of tremolo pick on that. If it was 20, 19, 20, 17, 20, 19, 16, 12. Drop it down so it's the same kind of framework, but dropping it back into the between open and 12 octave here, and I'll do start on the 8th on the low E, and then do the 10th on A and D here, and it's the same frame, but it's just power chords instead. So and palm muting it, so it gives it kind of that crunchier sound. I just play it through several times before I switch it around here. I kind of tinkered with that a little too, so I'll just play it for you here. That's some of this stuff I've been tinkering around with. Let's see what we get, and we'll work on it from there.